Okay, I wanted to share. I just asked one question. How does my twin flame see me? How does he feel about me? How does he view me? How does he see me? When he thinks of me, you know, what comes to mind? So, these 4 cards popped out together in this order. And we ended with, so there's a little message here. A damn Knight of Swords, okay, on the top. And Temperance on the bottom. So, how can we be dynamic, okay, but yet, you know, put a thought to action and be dynamic and go with the flow and really, really grab the reins of these energies and harness these energies, especially through this Lionsgate portal. But how do we do that and stay balanced at the same time? Okay, it's a teeter-totter. It's how do we be dynamic, speak our truth, flow, gratitude, abundance, all there's a lot of magnitude and dynamism, okay, in this energy right here. But so how do we stay even keel, okay, centered, that equilibrium, okay, how do we walk that tightrope, that fine line between being dynamic and staying centered and grounded and balanced? So what flipped out were these 4 cards in order. 7 of Swords, King of Swords, Empress, 10 of Cups. So, and the reason why I'm sharing this is because when that chunk flipped out and it flipped face down, so I couldn't see any of them until I grabbed them and picked them up. I thought, okay, well, if the Empress is in there, then he's seeing me how I think he's seeing me. Okay, so so I was right. And that's why I'm sharing it, because I thought it was significant and it was confirmation personally, and then just for others who might get something from this, because possibly you're having some doubt and struggling with with something similar, wondering if our twin flame thinks about us and loves us and gets synchronicities. And I'll share that in the synchronicity video that I'm going to do in the next couple days. I'll do some readings and just compile on all these, a lot of name synchronicities, and of course rose ones, I get those all the time, but that's personally like that's like for one person, so I usually don't share those. I'll just like email him, the person that it has to do with. So so the Empress shows up, okay. And then the King of Swords is right there. So there's no doubt whatsoever. And then it's kind of confirmed by the Knight of Swords and Temperance, that it's coming from a very clear, decisive, balanced place, very sure. Okay, there is no doubt. He's very clear that, so, it looks like this. Excuse me. It's been humid here, so there's been like, I've been itchy and like clearing my throat a lot. Okay, so it's like this Seven of Swords, he's very clear. See, the King of Swords is right in between the Empress and the Seven of Swords. So he is very clear about the Seven of Swords energy, and also that I am his Empress. Because it's not the King of Cups or anything, it's the King of Swords. Very clear, very logical, very rational, coming from a very clear-minded, no fog, okay, very decisive, very clear, not coming from a place of lack, not coming from a place of doubt or, you know, codependency or clinginess, neediness, anything like infatuation. And no, it's not the King of Cups, it's not the King of, okay, it's not impulsive, it's not the King of Wands, it's the King of Swords. Very rational. Just cold, hard facts. How does he see you? The Empress, the Ten of Cups. That happy family, okay? Totally just abundant, full, love, joy, happy family. Okay, right next to the Empress. And he's in between the Empress and Seven of Swords, so you know, I'm feeling very much my divine feminine flow, that creative flow and family and water and abundant. And we just cleaned out the kiddie pool again and refilled it, and it was so nice and sat out. And ever since I declared and decreed chemtrail free, every time I look out the window, every time I go on a walk, every time I look at that sky, I don't care if it's through a window or on a, I don't want to see a single chemtrail. And I, you know, that's just the way it works. It's to be expected, and so it has not happened since then. Okay, so I am very much feeling this abundant flow, manifesting, feminine, creative energy, rain dance type energy, okay? And he's seeing that very clearly, and he's seeing that you're seeing that very clearly. or embodying that fully. Okay, he's seeing that very clearly. But he's also seeing, I'm speaking to me, but also you guys, because it's, you know, we're all connected, so this applies to other people too. But because the Empress was there, I'm like, if the Empress is there, it's just like, okay, so, you know, I want to be clear if I'm going to share. So the Seven of Swords, he's also very clear on this other side of, there's kind of two ways I'm looking at it. Like, this is him seeing with his heart, which is the true, okay, that's the true picture, that's clarity, that's truth, okay? And this is him seeing with his ego over here. And see how this is abundant, and there's two of them, and there's the Empress, and so he's thinking about a person actually too, okay, so incorporating that into the picture. Whereas this, he's just thinking about, it's just swords, okay? It's not a person, there's no emotion, this is just swords, Seven of Swords. This is just ego, where it's that push-pull, resentment, fear, doubt, lack, blame, shame. More so like, I'm getting kind of like in association to the feminine, he's like, you know, because maybe he had girlfriends that cheated on him, or wives, or what, it, you know, not my twin flame, but other people who have, you know, who have twins, who have wives or ex-wives, I'm saying. That's why I said wives. But so the Seven of Swords is like, they're kind of paranoid about being cheated on again. They're skeptical, they're paranoid, they're distrustful, okay? There's some bitterness and resentment residuals. You know, the ego likes to hold on. So it's hard for them to let go of that. And then also manipulative behavior that maybe they've engaged in. So they may or may not see their part in it, okay, when it's ego. Okay, so there might be a lot of like, oh, she's just going to be like the rest of them, or when he's in ego and thinking about the feminine, it's like thinking about all the things she did that hurt him, okay? Just like how the feminine has done too. So it's kind of like he's in between these two worlds, you know? But it's very clear to him, okay? He's very clear about it. But what I really got, my first instinct when I just saw all these together, my first instinct was just, you know, taking into account all of them and what order they're in, and okay. My first initial gut instinct was that this Seven of Swords really represented him being very clear about, because, you know, unique to my situation and others who have dealt with this, you know, similar energies, is this like vampiring energy of like sucking, manipulating, you know, getting maximum output for minimum input, and just trying to get something for nothing, and lying, cheating, stealing, that kind of like just, you know, that's why I had to like cut my twin flame out of my life, and it's been hard. There's been there's always that tug that pulls you back, right? So it's been hard for me to learn how to deal with that and incorporate that into my life without being like, you know, obsessing over my twin. So it still happens. Those feelings still come up, but you learn how to deal with them in a more constructive, healthy. You learn how to flow through them, I guess, would be the most simple way to put it. But because obsessing is getting stuck, you know, so I really feel like he really sees how he did that in the past, you know, sucked from my essence. We can just say so in many ways, but just I think he sees that clearly. And that also may be helping him see how much he sees me as the Empress, and how much that, you know, because I said, you know, when he thinks of me, what does he see? How does he feel? Okay, so this is how he feels, 10 of Cups. This is how he sees me, the Empress. With that 7 of Swords, you know, I really feel like he's really also very clear on how he's hurt me through this manipulative, vampirical kind of type behavior and energy, you know, way of thinking, and how that manifests in a way that affects another person negatively. And I think he's seeing that, seeing all this now. So if he is, then, you know, that means I am too. And that means there's probably other twins that are too. So just wanted to share. I hope you guys got something from that. I love you all. Blessings to you all. Peace be upon you all.